What's up YouTube? It's Ben, and in this video, I want to talk about work-life balance. All right, guys. Okay, so this is going to be a really short, quick video. Hey, I'm just totally running this non-edited, super unscripted, all that kind of stuff. And I just want to be short, sweet, to the point with you about work-life balance. So number one, there's three things I want to tell you. Number one, work-life balance, okay? When you go to work, right? The average person goes to work for 8-9 hours. Maybe if you're in business, you're working 12-hour days, etc. When you go to work, do you consider that like turning off the life switch, like you're not living, and turning on the work switch, like I'm going into work mode, right? You know? No, it doesn't work like that, right? When you're at your office, if you're a 9-to-5er, you're still living, right? So you're still existing. You're still a person, and you're still living your life at that time. Unless for some weird reason you act like a robot and you're like, well, I'm not really living my life. I'm at work right now, right? But that's not real. Like you're actually still living. You're a person. So understand, people like to toss around this concept of work-life balance, right? It's a fun phrase to say. It's really cool. It sounds like it's meaningful, but it's not real. That's the secret, okay? And that's a lot about what today's video is about. So understand that basically that 8 or 10 hours that you go to work, that is 1/3 of your entire day. That is 1/3 of 24 hours, right? What is the other third? The other third is if you sleep for 8 hours a night, that is the other third. So 75% of your day right there is taken up by work and then sleep, right? That last remaining barely 8 hours, maybe 6 to 8 hours that you have for living, quote unquote, like we like to always refer to it as, is where you get to enjoy time with your family, have a meal, maybe do some leisurely activity or whatever it might be, right? And that might be your, like life of the work-life balance piece, right? But understand that you don't switch on like the life piece and switch off the work piece. So I want everyone to get that concept, right? Okay. So the second thing here, the second big thing I want to get across to you is that this entire concept of work-life balance is not real because of the aforementioned things that I just said, right? So because of all of that, work-life balance doesn't exist. It's not real. No matter what anyone tells you, just don't believe it. It's not a real thing. Because if you are thinking in terms of, oh, well, I have a life, but then, I go to work. So when I go to work, all that stops. Listen, I run 3 different businesses, right? I have Recruiter Empire, where I teach recruiting. I have Seattle Search Solutions, which is a recruiting agency where I actually recruit. And then, of course, I work on software projects that help recruiters recruit better. So there's 3 different things that I do, right? And they keep me relatively busy doing all of that work, right? But the way I've done everything in my life is I've engineered the entire concept of this work-life balance, or so-called work-life balance, in a way that I can basically do all of it at once, all together, right? So I'm able to teach recruiting and then go do something really, really enjoyable, or maybe hybrid it, and make the best of everything and do really cool, enjoyable, fun things while I'm actually doing other things as well. So I'm able to make everything work at once in concert, if that makes sense. So the last thing, the third thing I want to tell you, and this is the final big takeaway, is that when you get in business, right, which ultimately, hopefully you're watching these videos because you're building a recruiting or staffing business, and that's why you should be watching this. So when you get in business, you should ultimately finalize a lifestyle business, okay? And you do this by engineering your way into it, okay? It's not overnight, right? But you figure out a way to engineer everything to the point where you're like, okay, I'm gonna go take a vacation in Hawaii or something for 10 days, or I'm gonna go and, just do whatever, right? Or I'm gonna chill and, just take random days off or whatever. You do all of this in a way that you can actually still get things done that you must get done for quote unquote work, but you can also live your life at the same time, right? So you can spend that entire waking 13 hours, right, supposedly of your day doing things that are actually getting business-esque or work-esque things done at the same time as enjoying your life and being on vacation. If I were going to Hawaii, like I said, for 10 days right now, I would take my laptop with me because there's no doubt that I'm gonna be answering some emails. I'm gonna be doing a few things on my laptop. I'm gonna be still kind of in the business, right? And working on that kind of stuff at the same time. But I've engineered everything in a way that I don't have to be 100% on it there, right? Maybe I'll be 100% on it at a separate time, right? Like when I'm here right now, when I'm done shooting this video, maybe I'll go 100% and be all in doing a bunch of things that are super, super busy for me. But when I'm on vacation, I'm still gonna make it a hybrid, and it's a lifestyle business. So my entire life is a complete hybrid of both work and play or life, right? Whatever you want to call it. But work-life balance is not real. So whenever people talk about it, just understand, hey, it's not a real concept. It doesn't exist. Anyways, just wanted to let you in on that little secret. It's not real. So do all the things. Subscribe for more content. If you're not in our Facebook group, Recruiter Empire, link in description of this video. Definitely join the Facebook group and smash the like button on this video. And I will see you guys next time.